Hi, Leo. How are you doing? Welcome to your February mid-month reading. I hope you're having a very wonderful day. We're going to be seeing what messages want to come through for you guys, get some insight, get some guidance, see what is going on. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I know my upload schedule has been a little wonky, a little bit hard to predict of like when your sign, when your reading is up next. I apologize. I don't know, life been crazy and it's just been like hard to keep up. And anyways, I trust that when I do these readings, they will reach those that this message is for. And I trust in the timing, divine timing is at play. And I'm just so grateful for you. Thank you for being here. Whether you are a return subscriber or you're new, welcome. And yeah, I hope that you're having a marvelous day. And let's get right on into your reading, Leo. Let's see what's going on for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements for the second half of February. What do y'all need to know? Look out for, be aware of for Leo. Show me clearly what's happening for Leo. Second half of February 2025. Okay. We have the oyster. We have the nightingale. I immediately am feeling the need for you to speak up or ask and you shall receive, kind of like make your wish and it comes true. Or I'm seeing like a conversation, but hold on, I'll talk about this in a second. I'll show you what I'm seeing. Oh, and the octopus. Okay. I'll show you what I'm seeing. We have the elk at the bottom. The way the bird is like chirping, but the oyster is just like closed off. It's like, are you talking to someone who doesn't want to hear what you have to say? Or it's like you're talking to a brick wall. You're like talking to yourself. Now maybe this is talking about you and how you've been withholding, sharing something, whether it be your voice, whether it be a vision, whether it be a dream, a creativity, like project, artwork, something that you have been very private about. I don't know. Or it's like the opposite where it's like there's something you are wanting to say, but it's falling on deaf ears, or you're annoying, not annoying, avoiding. You're annoying. I'm just kidding, Leo. I fucking love you. You're not annoying. Maybe someone's annoying you. Maybe you're annoyed with somebody or someone's annoyed with you. But it's kind of like, if this is the case where you're trying to talk to someone and they're not responding or they're ignoring you, you're kind of clueless and you're like, well, what the fuck do I do? Octopus came out next. Also ignore my stumpy thumb and my pinky. I broke my nails. Oh god. It's been one of those weeks. It's been about time. Like, I need to get them done. I will be. Next week, y'all see I have new nails. But, enough about me. It's like this nightingale individual, they're speaking, they're talking, they're sharing, but it's not really being seen or acknowledged or heard. And it's kind of like leaving them with this whole like, well, what do I do? And oh my god, did I say the wrong thing? Or how do they feel? Or maybe I shouldn't. Or this is kind of like a backtracking energy, a doubtful energy. Okay, I'm seeing, is there any other way I could look at this? If this is about you putting yourself out there in the world in some sort of way, shape, or form, you're like, well, where do I even begin? Or I feel so overwhelmed. There's so many steps to this. There's so many like parts I have to, so many things I have to do all at once. I don't know where to begin. It's kind of feeling like Seven of Cups energy. I'm feeling also boundaries could be very important when it comes to relationships, oversharing, trauma dumping, things like that either you're doing or others are doing to you. So those are just kind of the first messages. What else am I feeling from the oyster? Well, when the oyster comes up, it's literally showing that like this is protection. You're protecting yourself. Divine is protecting you. There is something that's been withheld from you for a reason. This is divine timing. This is showing that the door is close to opening up. Like when we look at this card, the oyster, it really wants to open up, but it's like the pearl is so precious and needs to be handled with care. And so it's like, this is a manifestation. This is coming in at the right timing. Maybe if this is about what you want to say to someone or a person, you're waiting for the right timing before you go ahead and like blurt out the truth or blurt out your feelings, or maybe there's a confession. But I do feel like for those that this is representing communication, there is this withholding, holding back how you really feel, what you're really thinking, when you need to just be brave and just, and why am I hearing bite the bullet? Bite the bullet, pull the trigger, and just say what needs to be said, even if it scares you. But if you're trying to think about what to say, you're like, over analyzing, well, what do I say? Or there's a lot of emotions. Obviously, with the octopus, there's a lot of emotions, and sometimes it can be hard as fuck to put your feelings into words. Sometimes words don't even do justice of how you are feeling, what your emotions are saying. So that can be frustrating. I understand. That can be annoying. So yeah, lots of different messages. Use your discernment. Take what's yours. But let's see. Overall energy feels a little scattered. There's a lot on your mind. There's a lot you want to say. There's a lot that you're thinking about. There's a lot you're ruminating about. There's this anticipation. Okay, what's at the bottom? We have the elk. We have the elk, the swan, and the unicorn. Intuition is on point. I always see the swan as like a relationship card, or like romance, reflection, mirroring. There is a lot of creativity. This is very poetic. This is like Romeo energy sometimes with the surrounding energy. It's like maybe there's a confession. You may have a confession, or someone has a confession for you. Intuition is on point. You're able to kind of read between the fine lines and pick up on energy, pick up on the vibes. Maybe your dreams are revealing certain things to you. Something is being mirrored back at you. Third eye, like I had mentioned, is wide open. We also have your solar plexus highlighted here too. So it's like I feel here, your intuition, your gut, your instincts are leading you towards some sort of action that you're having to initiate. The elk represents the masculine. It represents taking action. It represents initiation and pursuing. It does talk about consistency and determination and showing up. This, as a person, represents somebody who's very loyal. They walk their talk. They are someone who's very dependable. They're truthful. They're honest. They're overall very great friend, partner, parent, teacher, just like overall really trustworthy person. So, trying to make it make sense. We'll have to see what the tarot has to say about all this. There's a lot of different messages, so we're just gonna see how this unfolds. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm like looking at those cards. I'm like, I got nothing else to add. All right, show me clearly what's going on for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements for the second half of February 2025. What is going on for Leo? Show me clearly. Yeah, I just, with the not the crocodile, the octopus, this is the crown. With the nightingale, this is the throat chakra. I feel like, and then we have the cards representing your third eye. I feel like there's this connection between your throat, third eye, and the crown, where there's like things you're thinking about, things you're visualizing, and things you need to express. Or conversation, or even this could be towards yourself, things that you're having to kind of sort through, work out by yourself. And the oyster could even be saying that there's a block, or like you're resisting, or there's a wall, or there's this suppression of energy wanting to like burst out, but it's kind of in a crazy chaotic way. All right, Leo, second half of February. Let's do one more shuffle for Leo. Show me clearly what's going on for Leo, second half of February. Your first card out here, we got Death out. Whoa, Scorpio energy, starting off strong, talking about big old change, transformation, and really about like letting go. Whatever you've been holding on to, whatever you've been resisting, this is about embracing, this is about allowing the change to take place. Okay? So, this whole oyster of like, oh, there's resistance, or oh, there's a block, or this isn't opening up, or this door seems locked, it's about to burst wide open. Bursting at the seams. This is what I'm hearing. We have the Knight of Pentacles. This is telling me that this change, or this slow opening, and what am I saying? This opening, this transition, this breakthrough has been a long time coming, and you've been hella patient. Very, very patient indeed. Ace of Swords, which typically is a card of truth. It's a card of expression. It's about all answers that you have been seeking, you are receiving. This can even talk about cutting, detaching, releasing, breaking free. Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, coming to terms with the truth. There's the Two of Pentacles underneath that and the Five of Swords. Perhaps there has been this situation you've been juggling that has had a massive effect on you mentally and emotionally, and you're like processing this right now. But like, Death is showing that there's change that's taking place on definitely on a mental. I dropped like half the deck. Okay, I'm gonna use a different deck because I don't want to get up right now. I feel like that's a sign the universe saying, no, you're gonna use a different deck, so I'm gonna use this one instead. All right, and we're blurry. I apologize. I split the deck. Look at this, 4 of Pentacles with the Hierophant in the reverse. This is showing here resistance to, or like holding on from, like holding on to the old outdated ways, when really the Hierophant in reverse is asking you to break the tradition or go against the grain. Refusing to learn to, what is this? Okay, let's clarify. Or not clarify. What are we clarifying? What did we just get started? This reading feels a little weird, a little wonky, so I apologize. This is how it's going today. Well, for you guys, Capricorns was pretty straight to the point. Pretty crazy though. What's going on for Leo? Second half of February 2025. We have look at here. It's the same fucking card that we've seen at the bottom. And here we have it again. Different deck. Ace of Swords. All about the truth. All about the truth. About the truth. All about the truth and clearing a new way of seeing. You are taking the microphone. You're speaking your truth. You're putting it out there for the world to hear, for someone to hear, whether they like it or not. And holy shit, we have the devil at the bottom. My goodness. So you're either clearing out some toxic shit. You're acknowledging something that is fucking real bad. This could be within yourself, a habit, an addiction, an obsession. This could be within a person. The dynamic between y'all is so unhealthy. Maybe there's codependencies. Maybe there's some sort of power play, power dynamic. Maybe there's some sort of abuse going on. If this is within like a workplace, same thing. Unhealthy work conditions, toxic people in your job. There's just something that is very harmful and unhealthy that is being cleaned up and cut right out. This is like cutting out the rotten part of an apple. Sometimes you can save it. Sometimes you got to chuck it all out. That's the image I'm getting in my mind's eye. So let's see here. Underneath the devil, we have the Magician and the Eight of Swords. So you might be able to turn things around. You feel like you might not be able to, though. That Eight of Swords is giving doubt, or you're feeling stuck. But the good news is with the Magician to the devil, you actually do have power in this situation. You do have a lot of control over the outcome. You have the ability to turn things around 180-degree flip type shit. You know what I mean? You have the ability to free yourself from this circumstance, from this toxicity, from this challenge, from this control. But I feel like it starts with you using your voice or seeing things crystal clear and not bullshitting yourself. Or, let's see. Let's keep going. Some of you, you're making a complaint. I don't know if this is like a complaint to a boss, landlord, person. I don't know. I feel like, just going back to the oyster and the nightingale, I feel like squeaky wheel gets the grease. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. Be loud. Make a bunch of noise. Bring light to the situation. All right? If you're dealing with someone with the devil from earlier, if you're dealing with somebody who's trying to shut you down, don't. Be louder. Don't let them win. Draws much attention. I don't know. Be noisy. All right, what do we have here? 7 of Cups. Ace of Swords, 7 of Cups. Well, this is where you're using your discernment and you're clearing out all the distortions and the confusion. Wow, we even have the moon at the bottom. So the 7 of Cups and the moon does bring in a lot of this mysteriousness and this confusion and tension and the unknown. And it feels very spooky and there's nothing that's fully set in stone. And yet, regardless of all that, with the Chariot underneath and the 8 of Pentacles, you're plowing through. You're like, I don't care if it's nighttime. I'm still keep moving forwards and I'm trusting myself. I'm confident in myself and I know what I feel and I'm listening to and I'm honoring my emotions here, my intuition, and it's leading me to something great. So, I mean, Ace of Swords, Seven of Cups, despite all the confusion and smoke and mirrors, you're clearing through it. Yeah, there are some smoke and mirrors. There's a little bit of some trickstery or deceptive energy that's at play here. A bit of a confusing time for you, I'm sure, what you're going through. Which way do you go? What's going to be the best step? What's the best option? It's a lot. So that goes back to even the octopus we seen earlier. A lot of just kind of like a scrambled, kind of chaotic energy, kind of confusing. Don't know where to start. But it doesn't matter. You're going through it. You're pushing through it, and you're overcoming. Right, that chariot energy is the energy of overcoming obstacles. So this isn't going to stop you or slow you down. Death, Ace of Swords, Seven of Cups. Wow. Yeah, I see big clarity coming in. Big clarity coming in about the changes that are happening or changes that need to be made. And look at here, Six of Swords. So yeah, you know where the fuck you're going. even though it's still all unfolding and there's still a lot to take place, and you know, nothing's quite set in stone, like I was saying, but you're pretty clear with where you're headed. You pretty much know what's for you, what isn't. You're choosing a cup, and then you're going forwards, and you're not second guessing yourself. And I think that's a really awesome thing. So please don't second guess yourself. Trust your instincts, trust your intuition, trust your gut. Really just lock the fuck in. So yeah, we still have the same card. No, actually, it's different. The Moon, the Four of Wands, and Temperance. And the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like there's help. I feel like there's support. I feel like we've had that come out in your readings as of lately, Leo, where there's like help and support, and you're not doing this alone, or there's like community, or this is what you can expect in the near future. Where just like hold out, be patient, and trust the process. Your guides, your angels, ancestors around you. I always see Temperance as like, you know, you got the angel wings. I feel like your angels are nearby and they're guiding you. Maybe there's like a specific angel or higher power that you pray to or speak to, or that you're being called towards working with. So that's cool. Definitely make sure that you prioritize that, or like make it more consistent. I don't know who needs to hear that. Let's see here. This is about a relationship. I'm trying to throw out all scenarios here. I'm like, okay, let's see. Because Four of Wands can definitely talk about partnerships, relationships, commitments, and it can represent friendship. It can represent romance. It can talk about even business. So take it however it applies. But this is where things are definitely becoming solid on like the... What the fuck? What am I saying? I'm losing it. I'm losing my mind. I'm going crazy. I'm just kidding. I feel like people's intentions becoming more clear, like where things are headed or what the next step is. There even is a next step, right? I feel like in terms of partnerships of all sorts and sizes, as long as you are both on the same page and you're both putting the effort in, it's like in favor, and you don't need to worry or stress too much about the future, where y'all are headed, where you're going in terms of like love, romance, friendships, business, partnerships. As long as you both are, if it's harmonious, now it's going to stay that way. If you guys are like synced up and locked in and flowing and it's nice and harmonious, then it's going to continue that way. I don't have a message for the other party or the other side where it's like, oh, but it's not me. That's not how it is. Well, I don't know how that's going to unfold. I'm just seeing for those that it's like flowing and it's pretty good and harmonious, it's going to keep going like that. This is a weird read. This is black. I might clarify these animal cards later, depending on what comes out. So I'm like, why did that come out? Alright, what's going on for Leo? For the second half of February. King of Cups. And the Page of Wands. You do have a lot of water in your reading. You got a lot of water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Just so you know. So King of Cups. This represents somebody who's very in tune with their emotions. Their intuition is on point. This is somebody who's very patient, passionate, understanding. They have a lot of empathy for others. They're very soothing to be around. Six of Swords with the King of Cups. There is a lot of progress being made in your emotional life. as well as how you feel day to day, seeing improvement in mental health, which is a great thing to have. If you're dealing with someone romantically, your feelings are getting stronger, or you're getting more clarity on how you actually feel about this person. Because going back to that 7 of Cups, maybe it was confusing. Maybe you were like, one day you were really into them, the next day you were kind of like, you know, maybe you had options too if you're dating, and this is talk about romance, or you were like out in the dating scenes, mingling, seeing what's out there. If you're seeing someone, this is about you getting clarity on your connection and seeing what the future holds. If there is a future, maybe there is, maybe there ain't. But again, 6 of Swords, you're moving towards more clearer waters and clearer understanding of the future. Like even when we look at the sky, well, I mean, I guess you could disagree and be like, oh, it's a cloudy sky, but maybe it's just a white sky. This is such a strange reading. What's the message? What's the storyline here? I'm trying to make it make sense. Okay, so Page of Wands at the bottom, 10 of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. So this is about those who have been bouncing back after a loss, an ending, a breakup, a separation. The past is still on your mind. Not so much, or if it is, you're healing from it, or you're actually using this as inspiration and motivation for your future. You are using this as fuel. So that's cool, right? Page of Wands, 10 of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. This is actually inspiring you. So say you went through a breakup, right? Say you went through an ending with someone that, whether it be, breakups probably romantic, but even like friendship breakups suck. Oh my God. Hate those too. Sometimes I think like friendship breakups can be way worse than romantic relationship breakups. I'm just saying, God damn. But anyways, it's like, it's motivating you and being like, we're excited for the future of like, okay, well, I know I felt that before and I can feel that again. Like, it kind of gives this hopeful, optimistic look towards what you're going to experience in the near future. And you're looking forward to that. Like the Page of Wands brings in hope and optimism and joy and happiness. So it's like, it even shows that an ending you went through or ending you could be going through currently, although 6 of Cups tell me that this is something that happened in the past. You're happy about it, or you're relieved, or you're accepting it, and you're glad things happened the way they did. So that's a nice way to look at it. Yeah, even the Towers, Chariot. Yeah. Oh my God, look, sorry, that was loud. I guess I'm just loud in general, honestly. I can be quiet, but when I be doing readings, I'm loud. Okay. With the 8 of Swords, this is underneath those cards I just talked about, but we have the 8 of Swords, Chariot, and the Tower. It's like there's certain things you thought you were never going to move on from, you thought you were never going to heal from, you thought it was going to fucking haunt you to the day you die. It looks like, to your surprise, I'm not surprised, but to your surprise, you are moving on probably a lot quicker, a lot faster than you ever thought was possible. Yeah, even the world underneath that. So good for you. So yeah, you are like, going back to how we started this reading, because I know I'm like, what's the storyline? And I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me, sort of, but I'm translating, I'm trying to make it make sense. Death and this Ace of Swords is showing that your mentality has changed really drastically, very, very much. And that's a good thing. That's a powerful thing. You're embracing your truth. You see things crystal clear. Even if you have questions, even if things are still up in the air, you're still, sorting through the truth. You're narrowing it down. And, I mean, especially sorting through those emotions. Things that maybe you were, like, closed off to before with the nightingale and the oyster. I don't know. I just feel like you're more receptive. This is the weird. I mean, it's not. I've had stranger readings than this, but this feels. I mean, it's not bad. It's not. Don't get me wrong. It ain't bad. I'm just like, okay. What else going on for Leo? Second half of February. All right, this fell out on 6 of Swords and the King of Cups. Well, I mean, it's okay. Not of Swords. Like I said, you're moving on a lot quicker, a lot faster than you thought. Like, you're bouncing back. And then even with the Wheel of Fortune, this falling on top of the 6 of Swords and the King of Cups, how much you're changing, how much you're growing, how much you're flowing, how much you're adapting and allowing. And it's nice. You know what? Thank you, I was going to call you Capricorn. Thank you, Leo, because Capricorn's reading, towards the end, there was a bit of like opposite energy. You know how I'm seeing in your reading, you're like flowing, you're allowing, you're embracing the change. a little bit of Capricorn's reading, there was some resistance there, and I'm seeing the complete opposite reading. So, I mean, thank you for making this a little easier to translate. This is pretty clear cut. Healing, moving forwards, there's progression. If you're in a relationship, that's progressing. The future, it's becoming more clear where you're all going. This feels like it's more of like a relationship or emotional or like mental well-being. This doesn't really feel relating to like your work or physical, tangible world. This feels more like it's your inner world, your emotional well-being, spirituality, and mindset, and maybe relationships. But this could even be just like towards you and yourself. Excuse me. And things you got to speak up about. I felt a tickle in my throat. All right, so with this Wheel of Fortune, we have the Knight of Swords, which is all, it's all about fast track movement, taking action, forward momentum. It's very quick, it's very fast, it's very instant. Sometimes this can represent messages, communication, information, things like this coming to you very quick and rapidly. We have the 10 of Wands and then the 8 of Cups. So something that's coming in that's going to actually, if you've still been struggling with moving on or walking away or letting some sort of burden go, if you are in this group where you're still kind of struggling or resisting, or you're feeling like a bit of a block or not quite ready to heal or move on from something just yet, that's okay. It looks like there's something coming in, or I don't know if it's just like a change in your mindset, or we can look into this Knight of Swords, but it's like a huge burden's being lifted, or you're finally able to like let the past go, or like I'm seeing recovery here, temperance, the sun, major relief, massive relief. There's something you're releasing here. You're finally able to like leave behind or walk away from and let the past go. What's this Knight of Swords? Let me look into this. Knight of Swords for Leo. Tell me about the Knight of Swords for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Knight of Swords for Leo. King of Swords in the reverse. Some of you are using anger as fuel, or it's like you're angry, upset, pissed off. It's like, I see you're just detaching. You're cold as ice right now, or what? Or maybe, is this someone coming at you and they're pissed off that you're moving on? Or, let me see, Knight of Swords. 8 of Swords. Knight of Swords, please. We have the 3 of Cups. Is this someone coming towards you? Knight of Swords, please, for Leo. 2 of Cups. It is. And this, oh my god, this card flipped out of my hand. 2 of Cups. It tried flipping out of the reverse. This fell out on death with the Ace of Swords. So this is someone coming towards you with the 10 of Cups. Maybe you have family, children, a home, or a long, long history together. 10 of Cups. 3 of Wands. 3 of Swords. Oh, okay. Let me try and break this down. Try and make it make sense. Okay, well, this is either representing you and you're like, holy fuck, kind of like I was saying before, you didn't think you're gonna move on, but you are, and you've come a long way, and you're so like impressed with yourself, and like you're just shocked, like, holy fuck, I can't believe I've actually finally detached from this. This no longer triggers me, this no longer affects me. I'm actually happy with where things are going. Or this could be representing Knight of Swords, right? This is what the Knight of Swords. Why am I getting... Oh my god, there's so many... This is the most confusing ass, scattered ass reading I've had this week, okay? For this last week. This is... because... There's another way we could look at this, is that someone's unable to be happy or enjoy the present moment because this is the most confusing, because they're still stuck, or they're unable to express themselves. 8 of Swords, like King of Swords reverse. This is someone who is in a fear mindset or control mindset. They feel powerless. This is a third party situation. Oh, what the fuck? This is making no sense to me. This is like someone who's having a hard time trusting people, or wait, and then we have the Two of Cups that fell out too. So it's like, it's either you or it's someone who's connected to you, or this is representing someone that you're breaking away from, because that Two of Cups fell out on the Ace of Swords and Death, right? So it's showing that this is an ending or big change, a big clearing between you and someone that you were connected to, maybe on a romantic level, or there is some sort of relationship between you. But this is coming to an end, and I'm like, is someone here? What the fuck is this? I'm getting confused. It's too much. Okay, 10 of Cups, 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords, and the Hangman. Well, someone isn't really... This is making no sense to me. Oh my god. It's like, it's showing someone is just stuck in heartbreak, or stuck in this limbo, stuck in this loop. This feels like this doesn't feel like your energy, Leo. Or this reading that we had, that we started off before I pulled out this deck to clarify this Knight of Swords. This doesn't feel like you. Okay, right, and that goes back. I'm sorry, I'm making no sense. When the Knight of Swords came out, I was like, is this you, or is this someone coming towards you? I think this is someone coming towards you, that they are still stuck on what happened, or they think a lot about the future of what it could have been if they had done something different. Oh, who cares? It's done. We can't change the past. It is what it is. Am I right? Oh my god. So does someone still feel burdened? You've been wondering, does this person still feel burdened? Do they still think of this situation? Am I still on their mind? Yeah, I think they do. I think someone, if you've been moving on and living your life, I think someone feels burdened by, they feel stuck without you, or who cares? Like, I'm sorry, that's just my own personal opinion. I know that can be messy as a tarot reading. Like, I'm just saying, like, who cares? I'm sorry. Fuck, that might be you. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude. But like, oh my gosh. I thought we were moving forwards. Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Swords. I thought, let's take a look at where you're going. I've had enough of this, okay? Maybe someone's had to change your perspective. Great. I hope that whoever this is, I hope they heal. I'm sure they will, eventually. I'm sure if this is you, you will heal. You gotta sit with your emotions. You gotta feel them. You gotta look at them. You gotta look at your wounds. Lick your wounds. So that your future can be better. So that you can have a better life. Or whoever cross-watcher too. You can have a better life. Okay, 3 of Wands, 10 of Cups, you can have a better future, but in order to do that, you got to take a look at what the hell happened, and how did you get heartbroken, or how did you get all backstabbed, betrayed, what actions do you take, what can you learn from this? Just heal yourself. You don't have to be fully healed, but just, work on yourself a little bit. Okay. 4 of Swords at the bottom, just confirming, like, yeah, take some time out. Whoever I'm speaking to. Can we move on? I gotta wrap this reading up soon. This is a weird whack. I don't know. I'm sorry. This is not my best reading. Just being real. And then I'm looking back at the animal cards from earlier with the nightingale and the octopus and then the oyster. It's almost like you're like, oh, I tried to tell him. They wouldn't listen. I tried to tell them. Okay. I tried to tell them. Whack. Okay. I'm thinking what's going on in the stars. We'll have Mercury retrograde and Mercury... Look, 5 of Wands. Why am I talking and shuffling at the same time? I know I should know better than that. We'll have Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde, and eclipse season in March. Mars stations direct in a couple days. Amen. It's gonna be great. 5 of Wands, as I was talking about that. What's the context though? I don't know. Let's just see what you're headed towards. 6 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. I'm sorry, this is a messy, wacky reading. I appreciate those that are sticking around, still listening. Alright, 6 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Where is Leo headed? Where's Leo going? What's the strength? Where is Leo going? Well, I see you're getting stronger each and every day. We have the Six of Cups. Are you going back to the past? You reminiscing? What, all that things that I just said earlier, I was like, oh, I hope I'm not being rude or hurting someone's feelings. We have the Ten of Pentacles. You might have some loose ends. Honestly, it might be a blast from the past. Eight of Wands at the bottom. You might actually get a message, or you might be reconnecting. You might be picking things back up where you left them. Okay, this is now where these situations that you're dealing with or where you're headed, it's requiring you to stay strong, to stay patient, to give yourself grace. You have some loose ends, maybe have some family matters, a home, a property. There's some past fragments to be dealt with and swept up and cleaned up. I'm seeing a home, I'm seeing children that could be involved here. So the near future, there's some familiar territory is what I'm seeing here. Where you're headed towards, Wheel of Fortune, Six of Swords, there's some familiar territory that you're going back to, or it's reminding you of where you came from. Eight of Wands at the bottom. The World and the Devil. Well, and Death. Oh, okay. And the Sun. Okay. All right. Well, if you find yourself heading back towards some sort of familiar territory, or you're having a little flashback, little memory, little throwback is what I meant to say. I don't know what, flashback, throwback, whatever. Right, we have eclipse season coming up. We got all those retrograde energies coming up in March. There will be kind of a revisitation of the past. This is just being brought up to be just completely cleared, dealt with once and for all. And I do see that this is coming to an end. A massive cycle coming to a close. We start your reading off with death, and then we end it. The last card I'm checking, the last card I'm talking about is death. Like full fucking circle moment in this reading. Although I know it was messy, crazy, chaotic, kind of weird, wacky, but yet I appreciate that we still somehow end up kind of putting a little bow at the end of this reading and be like, see, and it all came together. But yeah, massive cycle that is unhealthy, that is not good for you. It's not serving you. It's really delaying your growth, or it's blocking you from further success, further happiness, harmony. It's coming to an end. This could be, again, within a person, within a relationship, within yourself, within a home, a job. I'm not quite sure. It's very general. It's so scattered. So many different ways we could look at this reading, but it's coming to an end. You might be expressing that too. Eight of Wands can represent communication. We did see that with the Nightingale and the Ace of Swords. A lot of cards indicating that you may be speaking your truth or confronting something, calling some shit out, being loud and proud about it too. So, and with this ending, right, after the Death card, I was like, I'm not going to pull any more cards after that. But no, we have the Sun underneath that, which shows you're happy about this ending. A happy ending. Amen. Okay, so I don't know. Not my best reading, not my favorite reading that I've done, but I mean, I hope this helps. That's what matters. That's why I'm posting this. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I didn't stop halfway through and be like, oh, that was weird. I just kept pushing through because I was like, someone probably needs this. So I hope that this reaches whoever this message is for. I greatly appreciate you. I hope you have a very wonderful day, and I will see you around. We'll be doing your March reading next time. All right. So Leo, take care, stay blessed, stay strong, and I will see you later. Bye.